a trap!
Hi, this is the Professional Amateur Aaran coming to you with another review. This week I checked out Zone Drifter, and this 2021 film was directed by Charles Conkin, who actually stars in it as well, along with Katie Peters and Aaran Jude, among others of course. The story of this film is about this drifter, and he is kind of drifting around this post-apocalyptic world where everything is kind of like a nuclear waste desert now, and he is looking for his brother for revenge as well. Along the way, he finds a few other survivors and teams up with them. What will happen though? Well, you have to watch the movie and find out. Alright, so let's discuss this movie. Well, this movie does take place all in this desert, and I have to say I enjoyed it as like a B-movie fan, you know, just walking around the desert, having to deal with these people. That definitely, I know, is interesting to me. I like the desert. It's all, again, like nuclear waste, radiation type of stuff. And so they have this filter that's, you know, orange on it to show, you know, it's nuclear dust in the air. And I don't know, I just kind of like that. You know, like I said, as a B-movie lover, just walking around the desert's pretty cool. And they also have like radiation and stuff too. And the radiation is like giving them like psychedelic visions and stuff. And all of that's pretty cool. So the whole world and how it's presented to you, I think works for me. In addition, I enjoyed all of the characters, especially this one character called the Cat Lady. She has, I guess, a cat in this animal carrier, and she's just dragging the carrier all around with her. You only see the cat for like 10 seconds, but then you just have to assume it's in there. And I think that's just kind of funny, very unique, very quirky, and I don't know, I enjoyed that. They have a few other characters they meet up with, this old-timer, this ex-Marine guy, and all of them work well together. You definitely get attached to them. They're pretty nice people in the post-apocalyptic world. Of course, there's also, you know, cannibals that they fight sometimes and that type of stuff. But the characters that are the main ones are definitely likable, and you want to see their story through. You want to see how it all ends and what they get up to. So them being really the only characters in it definitely works and helps you, you know, go along with the story and just kind of brings you in as well. What else can I say? This movie is a pretty likable, enjoyable journey, I would say. They do a bit of setup at the beginning too, and they have quite a few kind of scenes where it's like flashbacks to this like war that they have, and all of that's really shot well and really well done. And you really do get a sense that this is like a fallen world. And so them traveling through it, you just kind of want to see where it goes. You know, there's cannibals, there's other people out there that they have to avoid or whatever. And they even start like shooting at each other like the second they see them, and that's pretty funny as well.
Jesus, who are you shooting at?
Damn it.
What?
I just winged him. Come on, let's go.
Who are you shooting at?
So just, you know, going along with it, it's a pretty enjoyable and easy ride to go along with. Also, all of the shooting is pretty good. It's just in this desert, so, you know, it has this kind of beautiful landscape, and then they put this filter on it. And I enjoyed that. I know some people probably don't think the desert's beautiful, but I think it definitely can be. They have cool costumes as well. So in like the flashbacks, you can tell who's on which side. You can tell who's a cannibal very easily, who's a mutant, who's a regular person, this type of stuff. So all of that's good. The sound is also good. You can hear everyone perfectly fine. So all of it is very competently done and helps you just go along with the story. So that's pretty good. And that brings me to what doesn't work with this one. Well, it is a B movie, so if you're not really into that style, then you're not going to really like this one. Of course, it has all of the characteristics. The main guy, he has what I call like the B-movie voice, where it's like, and then I went through the desert, and then I did this, and it's just all throughout the whole thing, and he does lots of voiceovers as well. And so I think that will kind of show it's low budget, but that's what I'm there for. So it is not a turnoff for me, but I can see some people not really enjoying that aspect of it. Also, there are a few kind of elements to the story that don't really make sense. Like there's radiation that causes psychedelic visions, and you're just like, why is that happening? And you never really get an explanation. The brother is always like decapitating people, and you never really find out why. Or maybe you do, but like I didn't really catch on to it. So the story itself has a few kind of element points like that are a little bit iffy, but I think it's more about the journey. And I just enjoyed watching these people take this journey through this desert, and the plot points like that weren't as important to me. So I don't know, it is what it is. So who do I recommend this movie for? Well, if you like post-apocalyptic stuff, I think this is a fun one. It's a fun journey through the desert, so yeah, totally check it out if you want. As for rating, I have to give it the average score of 5. And with that being said, I think that's all I wanted to say. So like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.